Hello, Virgo ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Will's Quartomancy Tarot. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions. Okay, so Virgos, what I like to do is to focus on a discussion regarding your ex or someone who hurt you badly romantically. Okay, rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, that this reading, as with any other reading, simply will not and may not resonate with each and every one of you out there. But for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope it offers you the valuable information that you're seeking so that you could best make an informed decision. Okay? So, with this X, what we're going to do is to focus on, and many of you may have several X's, or perhaps you might be involved in, in an existing situation that might have soured. Okay? The bottom line is someone has hurt you, and what we like to do is to see if there's anything that you can do, Virgos, to improve your situation. All right? So, with that said, I've decided to use my zombie tarot deck in order to illustrate your reading, ladies and gentlemen, because I like to provide you with the insight and ammunition for surviving the undead uprising. Okay? If you guys like this reading, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button so that you receive all future readings. All right? So let's go on and just shuffle up and get a sense of the overarching motif or theme that pervades your reading. Now, this reading is valid until the end of June, so you guys have some time to work with it. All right? Okay, so we're going to start off with just examining what the overarching energy is, and I'm going to share with you what I'm seeing affecting you in terms of your situation and share with you what your challenges might be, okay, should you wish to restore harmony with this individual. So, Spirit, the situation is Virgo's relationship with the ex, okay? Is there anything that Virgos can potentially do to improve things here with this X? And ladies and gentlemen, as I said, I'm going to go on and just start off by just selecting a few cards from the bottom of the deck here just to get some indication of the overarching energy. So let's see what we have. All right, I'm going to select three cards. So we have the Four of Cups. Okay. We have the Hierophant. Okay, let's select another card here. And we have the King of Cups here. Sorry, let me just go on and set these down here and to go on and just try to get a sense, ladies and gentlemen, of what I'm seeing here. We can just kind of scoot these on around here. Okay. All right. So, the short story here, ladies and gentlemen, I'm certainly seeing an ex coming back towards you, and he or she is going to provide unexpected gifts here. It looks like that either you or he wants a more traditional or either a spiritual type connection with you. I'm getting, okay? And this old flame will certainly want to reconcile his or her differences, but I'm feeling that here because you have this four here, you might be a bit bored by this person's presence, or perhaps an ex might reappear that you really don't want to pop back up. Okay? All right. So let's go on and just get into a bit more specifics here to what I'm seeing. All right. Let's start off with this Hierophant here. Okay. Now, with that card there, that connects with an earth sign, usually Taurus. Okay. And this card is all about conforming as well as perhaps even celibacy for some of you. So some of you may have taken, a vow of celibacy, particularly with this person, since this breakup. And you may have even sought expert opinion regarding your situation with this ex or with someone from whom you've disconnected in some way or just simply wanted a more platonic relationship, okay? And this person might be a teacher, an educator, or a counselor, a doctor, or even a lawyer, I'm getting, okay? And then because you have this King of Cups here that kind of sits there next here, that is kind of suggesting here that this person might even represent your husband or wife or even an ex that I'm seeing here. This person is, I feel, is very, very cultured that I'm getting here in this reading and educated. Okay, I'm seeing someone that, ladies and gentlemen, appears very stable or compassionate, a businessman or a businesswoman at best here. And I'm seeing renewal that seems to be surrounding you here. So many of you might make the decision to renew your connection or renew vows or strengthen your relationship in some way, or you may decide to do them all here. Okay? But understand, ladies and gentlemen, that because you have this king here, all right, this person might be a bit crabby or a bit cranky in some way. And this person has the tendency towards mood swings, and some of you might not know what to do simply because I'm feeling that several people there are going to be pursuing you during this time frame in question. But it's one in particular whom you want, and you're going to certainly receive a call or a text soon from that person if you've yet to receive that call, or some type of the person would reach you through like a social media type platform. Okay. Perhaps someone is out of town here, but I'm kind of feeling things will still be up in the air for you in terms of your connection with this person. Virgos, you have to understand that knowing your worth and self acceptance appear paramount to the resolution of your situation. It's time that you surrender illusions and let your ex know things that are bothering you. Okay? And once doing this, it may be the impetuous for you, for many of you, for change as you surrender uncertainty and embrace the necessary changes that you need to bring about in your situation should you wish it to flourish. I'm feeling that you need to look for possibilities that perhaps many of you might have in fact overlooked here because you do have this Four of Cups here, which have the tendency of overlooking opportunities due to boredom or just simply being in the doldrums, you know? Or your judgment might have just been clouded quite a bit. These cards are asking you to reassess your situation before making a haphazard decision. And I feel that one of you is certainly contemplating an affair or want to involve others. And these desires, Virgos, you have to understand they certainly impede progress and they contribute uh, to the doubt that I'm feeling that many of you have been feeling. Ladies and gentlemen, if this reading is resonating, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button, okay? So I'm getting here that if reconnecting is really worth the effort for you, or you feel it's worth the effort, then go for it. You really have to do what's best for you. And understand, ladies and gentlemen, that no one is 100% perfect. But you're certainly going to have to be cautious in your situation. And I'm going to pull a few tablets from my magical bag of 200 letters to assist you in determining the individuals or the exes around whom you might want to be a bit more vigilant, okay, in terms of opening yourself up a bit too much. Because if you've been hurt before, why open yourself up to get hurt again without really knowing what's going on? So, at the conclusion of this reading, I'm going to certainly pull those letters for you. So, now let's go on and just um, engage more into this reading, ladies and gentlemen. And what I like to do now is suggest give you more messages on what I'm kind of feeling here as your situation or the situation that's really affecting you. And again, this reading is valid until the end of June here. So let's flip over a card here just to see what your situation might be. Okay, we have The Empress. Wow. Okay. Now, with the Empress, Venus governs that card and it's connected with Earth signs, okay? Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgos. So, your situation, Virgos, it looks like it calls for more nurturing and caring. It requires that you inject more compassion and healing in your situation. It requires, ladies and gentlemen, that you find more creative ways of doing things because your situation abounds when you have this Empress here with so much creativity, okay? And it has great potential here that I'm kind of getting strongly here from the messages here that your cards are kind of sharing with me, okay? And I feel that your understanding of this will certainly propel you into a new plateau of your inner life. You know, one where, of course, Virgos, you'd be better able to really express the more nurturing, loving nature of yourself. Simultaneously, however, your creative freedom, ladies and gentlemen, might even make you a bit perplexed on how to really utilize it, okay? Understand that being confident is certainly key here, okay? Now let's look at what might kind of crop up as a challenge here. Let me go in and just select another card here. Wow, you have this Ten of Cups here. And I kind of hate when we get these positive cards and they tend to challenge us. So we're going to have to look at this from a challenging, more of a challenging perspective. So with the Ten of Cups, Mars governs this card, and it's certainly Mars is in Pisces, but of course this can reflect water signs here. So what's going to be challenging you here is your it seems like you need to surrender depression or pessimism and just let hurtful feelings go. Try to make some effort to really do things to avoid, kind of facing or encountering or experiencing various personality clashes that might crop up here. Okay, so those are things that may challenge you. Okay, I feel that a discussion certainly needs to happen if you or he or she is to commit, because I'm seeing someone commitment phobic. Okay, and there might simply be too much idealism in your situation here. You're not being realistic of what it is that this relationship or reconnection will produce for you. And one of you might be at a distance from one another, as I've indicated from the onset. But the balance I'm getting, ladies and gentlemen, despite your challenges, can in fact be restored if you really want it. And you can have the happy family back as shown here in this symbolism here. You know, some of you might even be inclined to travel soon, okay? And you'll have the happy family back as you once knew. As I've indicated, some of you may even have children with this person. So the key is to prepare for an adventure. Emotional renewal, it's certainly imminent for you guys. And when you reconnect, get out of the house to kind of do something a bit more pleasurable. A place, ladies and gentlemen, where there will not be any distractions so that you can have a heart to heart conversation. I do also see you having very hot, passionate sex, and if you are not already doing so. All right. So that's indicated here. I said that following this reading, I would go on and just select a few letters to help you determine people around whom you might want to be a bit more vigilant. And Virgos, if your name appears within these 20 letters, it certainly means that you are being your own worst enemy. And you might want to, make some effort to shift that behavior. Okay? So let's see. Spirit, guide me to the appropriate 20 letters to help Virgos identify any snakes or anybody around whom they should be a bit more vigilant. People that really don't have your best interests at heart. And once you kind of understand who these people are, you'll be better able to kind of deal with them, right? Okay. Know your worth, Virgos. Okay, let's go on and just select these 20 letters, Spirit, 20 letters. All right, let's see what we have. I've selected a bundle here. Let's see. All right, we have an O, an N, we have an A, an S, E, T, R, A, X, A. Wow, another A. A's may be significant for some of you. Wow, and another A. Okay. We have an E. Let's see how many we have so far. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. So, Spirit, we need 7 more letters to help my Virgos identify the people around whom they might want to be a bit more vigilant. Okay, so 7 more. Let's see, 2, 4. Yeah, 7 more letters here. All right, I have them here. All right, we have another E, a G, we have a T, we have an L, another T, a Q, and last but not least, we have an N. All right, so Virgos, I'm going to call these back here just to ensure that each and every one of you has these. And Virgos, keep in mind, if this reading is resonating, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share it with others who you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button, okay? We have 2 N's. We have, there are 3 E's. There are, Virgos, 5 A's, 1 R, an X, S, 3 T's, an L, a G, an O, and a Q. Okay? So those are the letters. Okay? So Virgos, as I mentioned, this reading is valid until the end of June. So what I like to do is to help you to surrender to your true power. And in doing so, I'm going to share with you 5 messages that I see here that you might want to consider injecting into your life so that you can transform your life simply by what? Letting go. All right. So Spirit, give me 5 more messages here to share with Virgos in regards to their situation, particularly with this X. Okay. What is it, ladies and gentlemen, that Virgos might want to consider moving forward? So give me 5 more messages here. 5 messages. Okay, Virgos, let's see. It's time that you surrender to divine timing. Understand that certainly divine timing doesn't always come when we want it to come, and it might even differ from your ego's timing. Rest assured that if a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, God wants you to be a bit more patient and trust the universal flow. Okay? Next message. It's time that many of you surrender resentments. I think that this is really impeding success, particularly with this X. You need to live in this moment. Understand that holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcoming and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. Next message. Surrender your attachment to results. Okay? It's getting back to that divine timing thing. Take your hands off it. Understand that the formula for success is to really do all that you can to really make things happen. Then you simply have to just let go of the results. Because holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it, and it usually does. Next message. It's time that you surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness, ladies and gentlemen, is certainly a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered. and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non defensive response here. Listen to understand, not to respond, ladies and gentlemen. And last message with these cards: surrender, ladies and gentlemen, to awe and wonder. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. Because this attitude will certainly keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. And in conclusion today, Virgos, I like to just share with you three final messages here so that you could learn perhaps, or to try to strive to be a bit more loving, okay? And this perhaps can help your resilience, okay? It can offer you ways that you could be a bit more kind to those who come towards you, okay? So, Spirit, give me three more final messages on things that Virgos might consider during this time period in question. And Virgos, if this reading is resonating, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with others to whom you think might benefit. And be sure to press that subscription button so that you receive all future readings, okay? So here we go. All right, let's see what our first message. Understand, Virgos, that every emotion carries a message. Witness, honor, and learn from your feelings. We want to interpret the signals that our emotions are always sending us. We want to fully feel our feelings without over identifying with them. Feel them and release them. Love them. Don't try to possess them. Next message. Reflect before you react. And this is very important. When we live more reflectively, we operate less reactively. With every meditation or earnest question, with each honest prayer, giving blessing or intimate conversation that we have with ourselves or each other, the heart give us confirmation about how massively beautiful life really is. And last message today, Virgos: be open to accepting. Just be willing to accept what is, my love. You don't need to be feeling saintly or stainless. And you may not be completely judgment free. Just be willing to accept, and you've opened the door to higher consciousness. Willing to open up, to find out. Willing to let go. Willing to love more today than you did yesterday. So, Virgos, this is the message that I have for you. I certainly hope that this reading has offered food for thought. Be sure to like and share, subscribe if you've yet to subscribe. And if any of you wishes to have a more personalized reading, you can certainly access my website to schedule your reading there, or you can send an email. Thanks a lot for viewing, and I look forward to hearing your comments. Enjoy your day.